Yo, what is up, gamers? It is me, Case. We're going to be doing my Yu-Gi-Oh! 2021 deck profile for the February slash for the February um thingy for the February whatever it's called. Sorry, it's early in the morning for me. I have no clue what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna start off with the main deck because that's what we start off with. So we have one copy of Twinning Magician. She's not as important without needle fiber, but she is still rather good in the deck. She can be used to create Crystal Wing, Synchro Dragon, etc. And Times the Magician can sort her out because she's the Dark Spellcaster. Two copies of Harmonizing. I have decided that she is now the unofficial channel mascot because I just love her that much. Harmonizing Magician drags on another magician, and it's just an awesome card. One purple poison may need to be dragged off of the harmonizing, but it can also be used as a backup low scale. One copy of Oath Dragon Magician for recursion to bring back harmonizing. One Dragon Pit Magician for spot removal, and main deck out of Mystic Mine. One copy of Performa Power Celestial Magician. Celestial Magician, she's a great card in the scale for her protection effect. Let's say they blow up your Crystal Wing, Synchro Dragon, your F8 on Dragster, what have you. You can use your effect to bring it right back. And if F8 on Dragster is a soft once per turn, so that means they have to deal with the negation again. Then we have one copy of Black Fang Magician, backup high scale, and its attack reduction effect is pretty sweet. One Time Gazer Magician to be brought off of the Chronograph Sorcerers, so let me bring them out. Brought off of the Chronographs, which is nice. One copy of Animate Sloth for those to block out his extra decks. To block out the extra deck. And then we have one Supreme King Dragon Darkworm and one Gate Zero. I have no clue why I wasn't running these before. These are like a +1 for Pendulum if he can get off his effect. He is just that good, and he can be used to get your links to link without a normal summon. One copy of Servant of Endymion, a good play starter. Not as important ever since she was limited, but she's still pretty important. One Jackal King for Nibiru protection, and he's just a cool looking card. And two of what I call Big Daddy Endymions. They are sweet cards. They use their Thanos Snap, or they are a Spell and Trap negation going first, or Thanos Snap again for going second. Onto the spells. One Instant Fusion and one Called by the Grave to bait out to either negate or bait out hand traps. And Thousand Edge Restrict is great going second. You either take one of their monsters or force negation. One Foolish Burial and one Dragon Shrine to get the Dark Room to the grave. And we want Foolish Burial since if you don't draw the Dragon Shrine, we can still send the Dark Room to the grave. And if we can't send Dark Worm, we can still send a Endymion or Tuning to the grave. 3 copies of Spellpower Mastery to search off our Servant or Endymion, depending on what the situation calls for. One Upstart Goblin to round off the 41 card deck. Yes, I want 41 cards. 2 Pot of Desires for it's a +1 artist, obviously, draw 2. 3 copies of Allure of Darkness. It is a great card. It's now once per turn and draw 2, though it's a +0. 1 Magician's Right Hand for our Dark Ruler No More protection. He can protect us. Well, it can protect us from Dark Ruler No More, and just negate the first spell our opponent activates. 1 Magician's Restage just to use a special summon effect or to get a Magician's Right Hand. 3 copies of Duelist Alliance. Great to search out either our Pendulum Call, which is awesome card. I always want to see this in the hand as much as possible, especially with Dark Worm. With this and Dark Worm is a broken card. Well, not broken, it's the broken combo. You get 2 off of the Pendulum Call, and special summon the Dark Worm and add negate 0 from Dark Worm. 1 spell from Star Pendulum Graph. It's an automatic +1, and just an awesome card. And the 1-time Pendulum Graph to destroy and negate, to destroy those other cards like Dark Dragoon, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon and stuff. Now we're gonna move on to the extra deck. And also, if you haven't noticed, hashtag buy Dragon Shield cards, sleeves, whatever. They are sweet looking and they feel so much nicer. On to this extra deck. For XZs, 1 copy of Time Step Magician. He is basically our what's it called? Our needle fiber for now, because he's expensive as heck. 1 copy of Oddeyes Absolute Dragon to cheat off the Vortex, and his negation is pretty good sometimes. 1 F8 on Dragster to bring the first villain trap negation. 1 Clearwing Synchro Dragon for his first monster effect negation he can use twice. He can use both his negations once per turn. 1 Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon for its negation, and he just looks sweet. I like his artwork. 1 Void Ogre Dragon, a budget borrow load until I get it. 1 Ignister Prominence, the Blazing Draco Slayer. Great card going second. It is this. You can spin 1 of their cards back to the extra deck, back to the deck, or just destroy it. 1 Thaliznized Restrict, our instant fusion target. It is amazing. 1 Odd-Eyes Vortex Dragon for our to cheat off of the Odd-Eyes Absolute Dragon. And if you send Super Poly, we can fusion summon it. 1 Nico Talker for its negation, and it is just a generic Link 3. 1 Celine to recur the Endymion or whatever you need. 1 Zephyr Metaltron. He's just fun to make, and he's fun to make basically. 1 Daybreaker for a generic Link 2 and its pop effect. Proxy F Magician, our main generic Link 2, if we can do the Cross Sheep combo. And speaking of which, 1 copy of Cross Sheep for its effect. And then onto the side deck, we have 1 Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. 1 Mud Dragon of the Swamp for our Super Poly targets. 1 Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon for game 3 for burn. 1 Drone Lockbird for our hand trap. 3 copies of Lava Golem for our for game 2. 1 Archphenocentric for spot removal. 1 Heavy Storm Duster for his back row decks. Dexament. 1 Card Destruction. It's just it's a pretty good card, I think. 1 Exchange. Nice card you have there. Let me take it. 2 Super Polymerizations. It is it's a sweet card to bring out Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, whatever. Take 2 of their monsters, bring out Starving Venom. 1 Forbidden Chalice. It is basically Impermanence, but better, because Impermanence loses its effect once you control the monster. 1 Twin Twister for back row. And finally 2 tokens because of COVID and doing remote duels. This is perfect for Thousand Eyes Restrict, or even during normal play. If your opponent's a token, just give them Pharaoh or whatever, or Joey Wheeler. And that's the main deck. I will do a quick combo, and yeah. So for this combo, just to wipe your so we're going to do 1 combo just to wipe your appetite for the combo video. We're only starting off with 3 cards in our entire hand, because this is the god hand basically for what I think. So we'll start off by using Pendulum Call by discarding the Dark Worm. We will search out from Pendulum Call our Celestial Magician and our Harmonizing, the channel mascot decided. the activate Dark Worm's effect in Graves, special summon himself, and add. Oh, crap! Sorry, sorry. It's awkward doing this with a tripod thing. So then we will search off the Gate 0 off of Dark Worm. If I can find him, we'll find the Gate 0. There he is. We will then scale the Gate 0, scale the Celestial Magician, and pendulum summon out just the Harmonizing. This is Dark Worm, by the way, sorry for the glare. We'll then use Harmonizing Magician's effect to search off the... Also, do not play if your cards face up like I am. It's just for example's sake. We'll search off the Purple Poison, I would say. And this isn't going to be a good... This won't be a good M board. I'm just doing this to wipe your appetite until the combo video of what we can actually do. We will then... We can then Xyz instead of synchroing into Time Star Magician. We can then use Time Star Magician's effect, discarding the Harmonizing. Bring up the but add the let's say we add the. We can add the Jackal King, I guess. Whoever he is. Sorry, I'm sucking at this card. There he is. There's Jackal King. And we can tribute summon the Dark Worm for the Jackal King. Set the time pendulum graph, so it won't be an amazing board. But we at least have a monster negation if we can get 2 counters. And a protection for Jackal King. And disruption in the form of time pendulum graph. And that's just what needs to wait for appetite for the true combo video. This is Case, signing off.